you. Have a good night. Alright, guys. I think I got it. Oh, it's updating. Sure. YouTube! My bad, y'all. My shit was tweaking, bro. It be like that, it be like that. But we never give up. Never. We are here, y'all. Amazing. 92 subs. Thank you so much, guys. I'm very grateful. Nice, Edmund. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I love this game too, dude. Literally, that's the only reason why I like to play it. Welcome in, brother. How you doing? How's your day? Hey, thank you so much for joining the gang. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. All right, YouTube. We are ready, gang. We're ready. Life is a dream. Life is a dream. Where are you currently, Edmund? Edmund. I'm gonna call you Tub if that's okay. Hey, Vanny. What's up, what's up, what's up? How are you, Vanny? Man, Vanny, I forgot you don't smoke. I'm interested in this. Boyd was the GOAT. Roberto! Rapid, that's just level 1 Honda? Oh my god, congrats, bro. It's been 7 years, but you finally did it.
A strained relationship with his mother, his childhood wasn't always easy. Video games were an escape, spending hours grinding Final Fantasy, Mario Kart, and Super Smash Bros. With his brother and friends. By 5th grade, like most kids, he had become the best among his friends. He continued playing casually until 2012, when he came across combo videos from a Smash crew called Gimp Style Madness. After discovering they were conveniently in Hawaii, he reached out to join them. It was then he wanted to become really good at Super Smash Bros. He began entering local tournaments for Brawl under the alias Void. He quickly became the best player in the state, but Hawaii was an incredibly isolated scene. Being the best player in a region with barely any challengers wasn't exactly thrilling. Frustrated by the lack of high-level competition and his own issues with Brawl's gameplay, he decided to invest more time into his other passion, League of Legends.
Smash 4 came out in 2014, yeah.
Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS,
YouTube!
Pulled him right back in. Void had his sights set on the top, and he knew he couldn't reach it from Hawaii.
Big 500 coming, big 500, big 500, baby, big 500.
Apex 2015.
Let's go! Smash is a crazy game, bro.
Held in New Jersey, Apex was more than just a
I mean, remember that Leffen versus Mango. That was crazy, bro.
classified as a super major. If you placed well,
Roberto. Not because your Rapidus is level 100 doesn't mean that he's better. Hungry. That's Young Hungry Bucks, bro. That was Young Hungry Bucks, bro. Awesome. W cousin, W cousin. Shout out to your cousin. Tell him I appreciate it.
For Smash 4, with over 800 entrants featuring players across the world, it was a far cry from anything he had seen in Hawaii. The tournament was across the country, between a sketchy but cheap flight, a high school friend who happened to be in the New Jersey Air Force, and a small esports sponsorship. Void managed to scrape together half of his travel costs. For the rest, he had no other choice but to ask his mother, someone who, up to this point, had never truly supported his gaming ambitions.
I can, vividly just remember the living room. I can remember the silence that went on.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
Broke down and I'm like,
Thank you for sharing the channel, bro.
You haven't supported me in practically anything else in life. This is the one thing I really want to do.
Bro, she gave you a home. She gave you the video game. Hello? Got a call from the hus, cut. I said no, cut. Yo! Javier, my boy. Javier. What it do? What it? Javier, bro. You know what? Let's park, bro. Ready to park, bro? I'm ready to park, bro. How you been, brother? I miss you, man. How you been? How you been?
And was one of the first players to utilize an advanced movement tech called the perfect pivot. This is what she was. The hell. Void had his shot. The night before the tournament, sitting in a packed hotel room, someone asked Void how he thought he would place. Void responded top 3 at least. The people in the room began to laugh. Void played Sheik, the stealthy ninja from the Legend of Zelda series.
Back then, Sheik though.
A few months after the game's release, but everyone knew what she was. Safe, defensive, a character anyone could pick up and perform decently well with. While the community viewed her as a lame, unfun top tier, Void
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Ready,
Ready,
bro?
A wide array of techniques
I just about. Ready, bro. I'm just about to pack it. And I see you where you were like, awesome, man. I love it. I love it. Thanks, man. And the US. I live in the US. Yo, are you the... Nah, hold on, Mosbaldo. Are you the FBI? Are you the FBI, bro? You trying to set me up? My boy's asking too many questions at a time. He don't even want to sauce me up. Damn. But I'm from the Dominican Republic, though.
The update that he is the top player from Hawaii. And as of right now, he's showing exactly why. In the training mode room, you saw him testing out stuff like true pivots and stuff like that. So he's aware of all his tech and his options, even though I've never heard of him.
Void swiftly beat his first, second, and third round opponents.
There's definitely a scary thing about a technical sheet. You know, I wouldn't be too confident.
Before running into one of the favorites to win the entire tournament, 0. Because Void was completely
Thank you, Osvaldo. Thank you.
harsh tournament
I'm from the Dominican Republic.
world-class
The
talent
GOAT.
much earlier in the bracket than anyone would ever want.
0. Hey, yo. This is old, y'all. But if you know, you know. 0 was the guy who put like Smash in the map by winning so many tournaments in a row. And a lot of people look up to him, including myself. He was really good. But dude. Yeah, Osvaldo. I live in Florida. And I am from a beautiful island called Dominican Republic. You told me you've been there though. Hey, I appreciate you for calling me your favorite YouTuber. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And you show it because you share the channel with your family. No, I'll hold on smoke. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I want to smoke. But Osvaldo, I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Wait, did I pin the message? I did. What game is he playing? This is Super Smash 4 for the Nintendo Wii U. It was the latest Wii version that we had.
After putting up a good fight, he lost 2 close games in a row. But despite his loss, he was still alive in the tournament and moved into the next phase of bracket. Now on the loser's side, he would eliminate his next 3 opponents.
Wafty, the Reflex Wonder, Blade Wise. Life it is short. Foe. Oh my god. Foe Skate. My main in Super Smash Bros. Is Ness. And Foe is the reason why I like to play Ness.
Losing a close game 3 and ending his run at 33rd place. 33rd place out of 837 competitors at your first Super Major is, by any reasonable measure, a remarkable debut. Void didn't see it that way. Void returned to Hawaii, disappointed but not deterred. He immediately set his sights on the next Super Major, EVO 2015, held annually in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Evolution Championship Series isn't just another Smash Super Major.
It's the biggest
And most
of all. EVO is the biggest, or it used to be the biggest Smash tournament. Not just that, but it's Street Fighter, Capcom versus Marvel, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Bro, Killer Instinct. EVO was like the tournament of fighting games, dude.
In the world. With 6 months
What up, Darth? Darth Vader. I love that. I love that character, dude. What up, Vader? How you doing, man?
Excitement of the new Smash game to grow their monthly brackets from just 8 people to around 30. He also trained relentlessly, grinding the game for multiple hours a day, holding deep discussions about Sheik and the metagame on Smash boards, and posting videos of his discoveries on YouTube. That practice paid off at KawaiiCon, Hawaii's only regional tournament, notable enough to attract out-of-state talent. Peaking at nearly 100 entrants, Void secured a solid 5th place finish.
Damn.
A month before EVO 2015, after saving enough money he won from tournaments, Void flew to Southern California, living and training with the best players in the country. This environment allowed his skills to skyrocket. Surrounded by top-tier talent, he was no longer just an unknown kid from Hawaii. He was becoming a genuine threat.
Great stuff to Void. Coming all the way from Hawaii.
You take it first place, pretty big tournament. You're no longer an underdog.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
The first time I found that out was when somebody was coaching Edge, and they were like, "Come on, man, you studied there." And I was like, "People study me?"
He continued pushing the limits of his character,
The GOAT.
experimenting with a vast
He was
array
really
of
good.
options and tech. He was ready to put his newfound skills to the test at EVO, the largest Smash 4 tournament ever held at that point, boasting nearly 2,000 entrants.
Damn.
And a
Holy. And that's nothing compared to now, but back then, 2014, there was not even that amount of big tournaments that you can go and have that many amount of people, bro. 2,000 people in a single tournament for a 3-day weekend.
stacked roster of international talent.
Well, Void, how do you think you're going to do at EVO? Go.
Honestly, after this tournament,
Is that Twig?
I'm really hoping for top 16 at the least.
Okay. That's a good goal, man.
Top 16, in Void's eyes, was a more modest goal than what he had hoped to achieve earlier in the year at Apex. He would end up placing 49th. To the rest of the world, placing 49th at EVO was an extremely respectable finish. It was arguably a better performance than Apex, given the significantly larger bracket and talent pool. But in Void's eyes, it was failure.
And mine it will be too, bro.
Walking back to his hotel room, Void genuinely considered walking away from competitive Smash entirely. These past 6 months,
Believe me, Hawaii is very proud. The fact that you got so deep at Apex,
time, the energy, the money, his second shot, and only to get 49th place.
MBD. I know MBD. I actually have a picture with him.
By late August 2015, he bought a one-way flight to Southern California. At this point, he had spent all his money and used up all of his favors. He was only left with $26, a laptop which immediately broke trying to download a game his friends were playing, and a phone his dad had gotten him for graduating high school. Staying in the living room at a friend's house. This was Void's life now. Who had just turned 19 years old. He would survive off of Campbell's spaghetti and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He had taken the biggest gamble of his life. To play and win at Super Smash Bros. Was a matter of life and death.
Damn.
The first few tournaments
Yeah, the maneuver
were
rolling
most
is so
stressful.
beautiful. The luxury hotel is everything. It's just so beautiful and built. Brother, I love my island. It's amazing.
He plays consistently well at locals and makes several deep runs at larger tournaments. He would get a new sponsor from 2GG Gaming, the main organizer of tournaments in the area. But surviving and winning were two different things. Other top-level sheiks were winning majors and placing higher in bracket, but they didn't play like Void. When they were passive, he was aggressive. When they were conventional, he was unorthodox. They had the results. He didn't. But now, back in SoCal, with no way back home and nowhere else to go, the only thing left to do.
Jones, yo, Jones, my bad, man. I had to finish. My bad, guys. I had to finish the stream earlier. Restart my Wi-Fi. This bitch was on something.
There was a slight pause, and I was like, if you really think you can do it, I believe it.
Genesis is a tournament series hosted in San Jose.
Because you're shining today, may God hear you.
Given its super major status and timing at the beginning of each year, it is commonly referred to as the Super Bowl of Smash. term Genesis is used to define the origin or beginning of something. For Void, this tournament series would live up to its name.
You go, bro. The moment I jump, you crash. I know, bro. That's what I'm saying. Are you good? My phone is also buggy. No, no, like for sure it's good now. Earlier it was crazy.
To make it to the next phase of bracket, he would fight against the unranked Japanese Diddy Kong main, Ryuji.
Yeah. So perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Gotta start off with that. Get the button check going.
Hello? Alright guys, so we back.
You're someone. No. Oh yep, no. Yep. We're still gonna survive here with good DI. The call out at blue stock and the taunt. He definitely knows the stakes that are here at Genesis 3. He understands he's playing against one of the contenders that people are gonna see in terms of like who's gonna make top 8 and whatnot. So for him to make the statement this early in the game, it's great for him.
Void is not known to be an emotional player. His reaction to a win or loss is mostly the same.
He's rolling to maintain it. There it is. Yes, that's what he's waiting for. That's the conditioner. Yes. And he pops off. And I have not seen Boyd pop off that at all. He earned it, man. Yeah, he earned that one.
Absolute dominance over Ido here.
Yeah.
Maybe he's never played a Sheik on this level, you know? Or maybe this is Boyd's breakout tournament, man. He had a great performance yesterday, but he is just destroying Ido here.
Yeah.
He would find himself in winner's quarters against DeBuzz, a notoriously patient and disciplined Rosalina player who placed second at Apex 2015, losing to 0, and someone he actually challenged and lost to in a money match that same weekend. Their first official encounter was at a Texas party, where the two fought twice, Void losing both times. He had lost to him again in a side event earlier this weekend. In bracket, nothing changed. Void would drop to the loser's side.
See? Oh! Is that it? Wow, that's gonna do it.
Void had reached top 8. A year ago, he was unknown. On day 3 at Genesis 3, everyone was about to learn his name.
So we are here with Boyd. How do you feel about being in top 8? There's a lot of people wanting you to get in top 8. How do you feel about it?
It's pretty insane. I never thought that I would be able to make top 8 at some point.
What are your goals for the tournament coming in? Just playing your best or like winning the whole thing? Or playing like certain
Yerd.
Outside of that, I really do want to get top 4.
Okay, good stuff.
We're back, boys. We're back. Okay, we're back. We're back. We got our dinner. We look good. We're looking good. Tonight's gonna be such a wonderful night, just like every night. So yeah.
Not sure who's seated, but I know that a lot of people are favoring him to take top 8 in this tournament.
Tills, my boy Thrills.
Genesis 3 would begin with
Fah,
Void simply making his way
fah,
through
fah. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope the family is well. And nothing, man. How you doing?
Yeah. So perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got some Chinese food today, baby. Chinese food. I love it. Pff, my weakness, dog. You know what I'm saying? My weakness, bro. Gonna have such a good night, boys. So take your time, chill, wrap up, spark up, pack up, prepare your bong. What I don't care. I just grab it. Come and have a good time.
Oh,
Yep.
no!
Yep.
We're still gonna survive here with good DI.
The call out at blue stock and the taunt. He definitely knows the stakes that are here at Genesis 3. He understands he's playing against one of the contenders that people are going to see in terms of like who's going to make top 8 and whatnot. So for him to make the statement this early in the game, it's great for him.
Another sub, brother. Thank you to the king or the queen who actually supported the stream by dropping that sub right there.
His reaction to a win or
We're
loss
looking
is
very
mostly
good
the
and
same.
close to 500.
Rolling to make
W God for everything.
That's what he's waiting for.
You're packing. Let me know when you finish packing so I can finish here. And we can set up so we can smoke, bro.
He earned it, man. Yeah, he earned that one.
Absolute dominance over Ido here.
Yeah.
Maybe he's never played a Sheik on this level, you know? Maybe this is Boyd's breakout tournament, man. He had a great performance yesterday, but he is just destroying Ido here.
Yeah.
He would find himself in winner's quarters against the Buzz.
Da bus.
Notoriously patient and disciplined Rosalina player, who placed second at Apex 2015, losing to 0, and someone he actually challenged and lost to in a money match that same weekend. Their first official encounter was at a Texas money, where the two fought twice, Boyd losing both times. He had lost to him again in a side event earlier this weekend. In bracket, nothing changed. Boyd would drop to the loser's side. Boyd had
Y'all ready?
top 8. A year ago, he was unknown. On day
No.
3 at
We
Genesis,
got this.
everyone was about
Say Osvaldo, we got this. I can't. This is not by myself. This is including you, just like Dills, just like Javier, just like Jones, just like Juan, just like Darth Vader, who became part of it, just like your cousin, who is now part of it, just like Papo, just like Parker, just like Roberto, just like all of you guys. Thank you. This is RW. For real, this is RW. So. You guys are crazy if you guys think that I do this by myself. Yeah. The equipment. Yeah. If you, yeah, I got all of the equipment. I got the PC. Thank God. I'm very grateful. I got the PC. I got the hardware. But dude, none of this could be done without you guys. Like, no way, Jose. No way. Ain't no way, Jose. I get so excited when I get Chinese food, bro. How's the shiny luck? Pretty good. So far, as you look like we're at 26K. So it's been like a shiny per every 5,000, which is really good. And I'm very happy with that.
Boyd had reached top 8. A year ago, he was unknown. On day 3 at Genesis 3, everyone was about to learn his name.
So we are here with Boyd. How do you feel about being in top 8? There's a lot of people wanting you to be in top 8. How do you feel about it?
Damn, Flaco, my bad. I confused you with this. You guys almost had the same picture. Flaco, my boy. Welcome, man, gang. Welcome, man. How you doing, brother? How you doing? I wish you're doing good, bro. I hope your day it's been well. It's been full of success. Shiny luck has been good, bro. God has been blessing us so far with 5 shinies. We missed one, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's part of the learning process. And we're here, man. Shiny coming soon. Everybody's feeling the shiny. John Cena might pop in. Who knows? Feeling better good, bro. Feel very good. Feel like a good stream. Feel blessed just like every day. Feel really good. Feel happy with myself. Feel content. Is that him against Foe? That is game against Foe. He beat Foe in Genesis. Losers quarterfinals.
His next opponent was Buzz.
The boss sent him to losers. He taunted.
Oh, and what a way to
Buzz started cheating, bro. What up? What up, Roberto? Yo, Flaco, I appreciate you, bro. Forgot to mention you, bro. I appreciate you too, bro. Roberto, ¿cuántos Pokémon BGC ya tenemos? Eu tenho BGC Pokémon o Pokémon Champion. Eu tenho Shiny Pokémon and this one. Eu tenho Shiny Pokémon é tu juego. Banana Electrical. Welcome man, welcome man. Hi.
2 weeks later, Void was invited to PAX South Arena to compete.
Eu quero.
He reversed into the ground.
How
Is
do I
the
say
man
it?
named Void or Ovoid? Because he barely got touched. I don't even know at this point. 6%?
Eu quero falar português.
Flight and entry fee was all paid for. A much different world from begging his mother for half a plane ticket and sleeping on a
From Brazil, welcome in, man. Welcome in.
He placed second, losing again to the best player in the world. But more importantly, he would be approached by Counter Logic Gaming, an esports organization mainly focusing in League of Legends, but with a few Smash players on their roster as well. Void was well aware of them. He would officially join the team later that year, but not everything was working in his favor. Smash 4 was the first game in the series to introduce updates to the game, which brought buffs, nerfs, and new DLC fighters.
Fala português e é fácil, mano.
After Zero's win at Apex 2015, which led even more people to pick up Sheik, now the de facto best
Eu
character.
aprendendo pouquinho,
This wouldn't
pouquinho.
last long. The release of the DLC fighter Bayonetta and the nerfs Sheik received after Zero's win with her at Genesis 3.
My half is Brazilian.
Sheik's
Sao Paulo.
off of down throw was removed. Her forward air and needles had less range. Gutting the tool, she relied on to camp out opponents and control space from a safe distance. Her weight was reduced, meaning she died earlier. Sheik players had always had a problem of racking up hundreds of percent, unable to close out a stock, only to lose their stock first off a single mistake.
Eu sinto very fortunate with your present. Obrigado.
Knockback dealt, the higher their percent. These nerfs made that problem significantly worse.
72% of the people.
The number one player dropped her immediately, and most players followed suit, either due to the nerfs or to pick up the new best character in the game.
That was disgusting.
Void didn't. The only other top level Sheik post nerf was Mr. R, where Void was pushing Sheik to her aggressive limits. Mr. R was more methodical, relying instead on his solid fundamentals. And while they were friends in real life, their rivalry in the game was fierce, with Mr. R often barely outplacing Void at major tournaments. The aggression and creativity that made Void Sheik unique had its drawbacks. Bayonetta's signature move, Witch Time, was a counter that slowed down opponents. This combined with her already devastating punish game forced players to work around Bayonetta's own game plan. Against a fast-paced, momentum-driven player like Void, one bad interaction and it would all come crashing down. To Buzz was a different kind of problem, and not a new one. His Rosalina was the puppet master
Yo,
controlling her
Flash.
body, absorbing hits, extending her reach,
My boy.
combos,
Welcome in, brother. How you doing?
trying different strategies,
How you doing, man?
even different
I hope you're
characters.
having a great day. I hope everything has been good since I haven't seen you, man.
Despite
Praises, my
rising
friend.
scale,
Always love to
world-class
see you here,
esports
brother.
sponsorship,
Oh my
and his
God,
move into
we're in.
the CLG house where
I just
he
noticed.
over 8
We
hours
are
of
499.
millions of points. Winning
Yo.
wouldn't get any easier.
Holy shit. I didn't look at the sub count. I've been almost too focused trying to speak Portuguese. And yo, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. What a day. It's being a beautiful day. Awesome. I've been doing great, man. My joy is hitting peak right now. Feel pretty happy with myself.
It's
Pretty happy with everything, bro. I had a good day at work. It was productive.
As a player, it's really strong because I just exert
Spending
that
some
much
time with the
pressure.
homies in chat.
If I touch you, you might just die.
Thanks, bro. Thank you, Flago. I appreciate you, Flago. Thank you, thank you.
I knew that he was good at
You're the GOAT.
I didn't know that this, like, he would be on stage.
I got the best community, bro. And we're gonna let them know.
You know, automatically people think Hawaii is like one of the, like,
Yo, what up, cool, my boy? Yo, welcome, man. Dude, everybody's tuning in, bro.
You know, it doesn't matter where you come from.
You gotta love it, bro.
Resources your community has, you can get good.
Damn,
On a bad day, you know.
it's a beautiful day.
Someone in his way.
Roberto, bro, guys, and even Roberto, bro, he got his rapid dash to level 100, bro. That's how you know it's a good day.
Roadblocks were the ones that felt specifically built to shut him down completely. Void was still talented enough to consistently make top 8 at major tournaments, but found himself plateauing, losing to the same characters he plays.
Life was great, homie. Brilliant. God has been blessing us every day to this day. Tell me about you, bro. Tell me a little bit. How's your week been, bro?
On the hunt for victory right here. First S tier event in his grasp. Can he close it out?
Another one. Oh, a K in the bat with it, getting him through that situation.
Sailor not making it easy.
that's probably gonna
Scorpio
be a
could
break
wrap
here,
it up,
bro.
and it will. Sailor on the brink of elimination.
Spot. Is this it?
Oh, it is. It
Sailor.
is.
Bayonetta could delete your stock at 0% of a single interaction.
Yep. Bayonetta was great.
Zone you out with a sword larger than
Yo, we reached 500.
The metagame had converged around them, and the characters that actually
God, thank you,
stood a
thank you,
chance
thank you.
against them.
Thank you, thank
In
you,
a
thank
game
you.
with 56
Very grateful, thank you,
characters,
thank you.
people slowly lost interest
Thank you, Father,
in seeing
thank
the
you.
same fighters make top 8 and win
Yo.
tournaments. In addition, Smash
Thank you, my
Bros.
boys.
style
Thank you.
format combined with rage and
Thank you,
then
my boys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
While exciting for spectators,
Big 500, baby.
frustrating for competitors.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Streamlined
Awesome.
combos, predictable options,
Thank you, guys.
and
YouTube.
viable strategies.
First goal completed, YouTube. Yeah. 500, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. Big 500 on the house.
Nintendo revealed a teaser trailer for the next Smash title.
Yeah,
While it
baby.
didn't give a specific name,
I don't know what to say now. But I love it. I love it. Thank you, guys. I am very grateful. Thank you, thank you. Big 500, big 500. Damn, chat. Big 500. Big 500. We gotta keep working harder. That's the first step. Being trying to stay healthy, man. Going against the grain. You can be hard, but you got it, bro. I believe in you. I believe in you, man. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for every single one of my subs. I really appreciate it. I am very grateful. You know, I know this is gonna be the first goal of many that we have in here, and you guys are gonna see it. The road to this Pikachu is being barbarian, but I am very grateful. Thank you, boys. Thank you, girls. Y'all are king and queens, and don't forget, whatever you believe, just work on it. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. And yeah, man, just always be grateful to everybody that support you. You guys are all strangers behind the screen, and yet you guys are here, you know. So you guys have been treating me better than family half at times, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, guys. I am very grateful. It's incredible. But we got a big 500 in the house. Big 500 in the house. Big 500 in the house. Life is a dream, and you can dream whatever you want. Flacco.
and only revealed one new fighter, it was enough to signify the beginning of the end for Smash 4.
Hey guys, Void here with my recap on Smash Masters Battle for Las Vegas.
Yes, great play right there, and you have it by mistake. Stay solid.
It's really close, but I couldn't pull through, and that's okay.
500 subs, dude.
Okay. Alright.
That's
You're
crazy.
being stacked. You're sick. Wait, but a down smash. Down air.
One down. I was pretty. I'm gonna say I was upset. I was just sad. And like I'm in the crowd, just like, wow, this is a really like pure loss.
Thank you, guys.
In early June of 2018, at Smash and Splash 4, Void quickly made his way to winners' quarters, where he'd have to face DeBuzz. At this point in Smash 4's lifespan, DeBuzz was extremely familiar with the Sheik matchup, trading sets with Mr. R in a competitive rivalry, who stood 5-5 against DeBuzz in their all-time set record. Void's record against DeBuzz?
Crazy.
It's going to be Void and Buzz, two players who have absolutely met in bracket many times. I feel like these two embody very opposite ends of the Smash
Thank you so
Bros.
much, guys.
spectrum.
Thank you. Big 500, baby.
Run to zero for sure, just like that recovery. Jeez, the whip.
But Void also going to die, but also going to return the favor right back.
Sorry for the noise, guys. If you guys are eating, and if you guys are eating later, or if you guys haven't eaten, I hope you enjoy.
And close this out now, 2-1 lead for
And
Void.
may
He's
God
on
bless your
winners top
food.
8 points.
I'll be back, guys. I
Also
need some
Void,
napkins.
He is actually a game away from taking out a top 5 player in the world and getting into top 8 winner's side.
Forward air didn't connect because Bruno was a bit too low.
But on point is Void finding the diamond cutter up smash. And look at this pop off. This man is going to top 8 Sunday.
Over 3 years of losing has come to an end. Now, in top 8 winner's side, his next opponent was the up-and-coming Fox main, Light, who quickly took the first 2 games.
Limited damage. Light gets the back here.
Before Void clutched out the reverse sweep.
No double jump. He shields the illusion, is able to put on a lot more damage here. Gee, forward bounce and fish, bounce and fish, bounce and fish! I knew that! I saw that coming!
Oh my light. Light is so young in the year, bro. Oh my god. Insane. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. My favorite Pokemon is right here, brother. My pal Cyndaquil. The GOAT.
Void is just all over it, and the up air, finally! Void has figured it out! There's the hug of respect from both players, both these guys, leaving it all on the stage with an incredible top 8 set.
In winners finals, we face Salem.
Yeah, they're both in winners finals. Not just keeping up with everyone else, but actually beating everyone else as well. Expected factor also.
After mix up, then!
Situation there in Salem.
That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. But there it is, the bounce, the crowd erupted for Void. Oh yeah, erupted. It's just sitting. Oh, God!
Salem does not have an answer for Void's aggression.
He did for. Oh, another up smash! I told you, cornerstone of this thing.
That's a vicious fight, but air dodge is ready to go back here. Salem has regained control of this set thus far. It all panned out for him. We're heading out into the next game. Salem putting one on board.
Yo, we got 500, chat. We got 500.
The up smash, unfortunately.
Yo, Michael. We got 500 subs, bro. Why go to 50? Can we do it?
Just
Maybe, though.
pinky off.
Sounds the fish. Oh,
Gets
man.
out the bat with it. He's got to get past the back air.
Oh,
And the
that
up
feels
tilt
like a game
into the up air. We are in game 5 and calculated as ever.
Yep. If you guys were here at the tournament, you will hear the crowd erupt for Void right now. The people want their Void. They want their Void to win right now.
It's
Cool. You talking about the World Cup? Bro. Argentina, bro. Argentina's nah, bro. I got nothing to say. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for being part of it as well. I'm very grateful, friend. Thank you. Dude, cool. Argentina, bro, has been getting away with murder in front of everybody.
bracket demon and the best Bayonetta main in the world to get here. So close to victory. Just one more set.
Percents 118 gets the bouncing fish. He's gonna take the first stock, and Void is got all the momentum right now to take grand finals and Smash and Splash. Salem is reeling.
Ooh, the second wing! He's dead! He's dead! He did it again! Boys, it's only one game away. Not only the first time she has ever won a super major after the patch, but also Boyd's
Norway
first
all day.
super major win.
The players that want to win the major have to do it shortly. We're about to move on to a new game. Can Void make his place in Smash history if he could just take
Argentina and Switzerland. Argentina, of course, because you know they got 12 men in the pitch. If you know what I'm saying.
It's not over.
There, he's gonna be okay. There's Port Soak instant there. Bouncing fish. On the side. Percent goes for the up smash. That's gonna happen. He's gonna eat the up air.
54%.
Gets away.
Throw.
Forward throw.
So dramatic.
This was history! Not just Smash 4, this was Smash Brothers history!
The first time Sheik has won a tournament of this size in God knows how long. Finally, Void gets his success story. He's come so far, and he closes this chapter. Void is your Smash and Splash 4, Smash 4 Wii U Grand Champion!
Void had won. He had finally conquered the bugs and got his revenge against Salem. His win at Smash
Yo, what's good, Toki?
settled the argument for best Sheik. But being the best Sheik didn't make him the best player. Mr. R would be ranked 10th on the all-time top 100, and Void would fall just short at 11th, never able to reach the summit. To make matters worse, Smash and Splash 4 would later have its super major status reduced to just a major. Still an unprecedented achievement, but another sign that his climb to the top wasn't over just yet. This would be the last tournament before Smash Ultimate was officially announced to the public. Its confirmed release date is the final nail in the coffin for Smash 4. Tournaments and competition would begin waning in size and intensity as the expiration date slowly approached.
Best Smash game in my
On
opinion.
December 7th, 2018, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate released worldwide. And for the first time in nearly 4 years, everyone was starting from scratch. No matchup experience, no tier lists, no established
Sounds good,
meta.
sounds good. How you
The
been, bro?
frontier of early Ultimate would be a test for players as they scrambled to discover any advantage. Along with the addition and return of countless fighters, Ultimate was noticeably faster paced than Smash 4. Aerial attacks had less landing lag, movement speed was buffed across the board, and running could be cancelled into any ground attack. However, this new engine came with a massive catch for Void. Perfect pivoting was completely removed from the game, the technique that helped define his Smash 4 career. The complex micro-spacing tool that allowed his Sheik to dance around opponents.
Argentina
simply
versus Spain
didn't
for the
exist
finals.
anymore. Fighters returning from Smash
Nah,
4
bro.
were also changed. While some remained mostly
Spain is not
the
beating
same,
France.
Smash 4's top tiers appeared to have received more nerfs than buffs. Sheik was no exception. For a lesser player,
Of course, I could be wrong, but bro, France is moving crazy, bro. Yo, cool. France is doing crazy, bro. They just doing too much, bro. Toki, life is great, man. I'm just blessed, brother. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. It's most likely gonna be Argentina, friends. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be that again. And if anything happens, France is gonna score so much in Argentina, bro, that they're not gonna be able to cheat.
Losing their signature mechanic and character would be a devastating setback, but adapting to adversity was Void's specialty. With Sheik heavily nerfed in the transition to Ultimate, Void needed a new main. He chose Pichu, a character who originally debuted in Melee and would make their return in Ultimate. After a 17-year-long hiatus, Pichu was basically an entirely new fighter. It fit the archetype of a fast, combo-heavy glass cannon. On top of that, moves utilizing electricity inflicted damage on itself. Damage amplified by Pichu's incredibly light weight, making it highly susceptible to being KO'd early off a single mistake. A volatile featherweight that demanded perfect execution just to survive. He'd done it with Sheik. Now, he'd do it again. Void was not only the pioneer of Pichu, but the game as a whole, sharing tech,
Thank you so much,
guides,
Javier.
and
Thank you so much.
information on anything he could find. These videos didn't just help his viewers, it was evidence that Ultimate was a game meant to be taken seriously. As was the case with the release of Brawl and Smash 4, a decent amount of top-level Melee talent would attempt to compete in the newest Smash game. In the past, most would quit early on and return to Melee, but the unprecedented hype around Ultimate made it harder to dismiss. It demanded respect in a way no previous entry had. The Super Bowl of Smash, Genesis 6, would be Smash Ultimate's first appearance in the Genesis series, and its first super major tournament. It would amass over 2,000 entrants and have a majority of Smash 4's top 100, as well as some of Melee's top 10 in attendance. Genesis 6 would answer the questions that had been
He had all top 100 in the world, 100 best player in the world in this single tournament, plus the top 10 best players of Melee, who have insane, how do you call this? Basic IQ when it comes to the game. They're really good, bro. Dude, same tournament.
brewing since December. Would Melee players make their mark? Could Smash 4 veterans carry their experience into a new era? Who would be the first to rise to the top? Back at the tournament series that started his whole career, Void was determined to create his ultimate Genesis.
Yo, I hope you're doing very well. I love you guys.
And yep, that is your life. Electric.
Quick background on Void, you have to know that he comes from Smash 4 as a historic player.
Boyd has always been an aggressive player. He is always very precise when it comes to his conversions. Guy's a combo fiend.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Boyd is going to move on.
Now in top 64, he would beat Umeki, notable Japanese Smash 4 Peach main. His next opponent would be the Japanese Olimar Shuton.
I think should unlock him into losers, I believe.
Only a month into the game's lifespan, most players barely had a grasp on their main, let alone a character who wasn't even in Smash 4, let alone a secondary.
Boy, you're nuts! You're nuts!
Hey, all of a sudden, Void dominating Shuton ever since this switch to Wolf. Things have been going his way. You see him prevented from landing, and he just goes for the drop zone dare, closing the door on game 3.
But Shuton adapted.
And that's going to be a game-5 situation. Smash go. This is so dangerously close, and he chases him. You can hear the crowd going insane for Void right now. In the crowd. Oh, and he catches him with that down smash. Just so much knockback on that move, sending Shuton all the way back up.
Listen, bro, you should have seen the Egypt game, bro. If you see that Egypt game, everything was rigged, bro. It's like the Argentina and Egypt game fucked the whole timeline, bro.
Across the Pacific Ocean of the stage right there.
Sorry for the F-bomb.
My lord, look at him
Standing in his way from top 8 winner's side on day 3 was Isan, the Pikachu main. The two had fought a few times in Smash 4, with Isan maintaining a set lead, but in Ultimate, Void had an electric rat of his own.
Ford gets the roll in, and the first game. Oh my goodness! Won't stop behind. Okay, down there. Oh my Thunder didn't even need the Thunder. Lightest character in the game gets KO'd over the top. That was a clean conversion. Which is why you saw the KO there. Maybe this in the clip. Yo, Sam! And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. CLG Boy says, you know what? I made my way into the top 8. Winner's side. I earned this top off.
And as the rest of the sets concluded, the 2,105 entrants were narrowed down into 8. The winner will be decided on the prestigious third.
You guys heard that? You guys heard how many people?
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. CLG Boy says, you know what? I made my way into the top 8. Winner's side. I earned this top off.
And as the rest of the sets concluded, the 2,105 entrants were narrowed down.
2,100 people, bro.
The winner will be decided on the prestigious third and final day.
I think it's cool to me to be in a spot where I can stop somebody from down.
Sakurai.
To get to this stage, only dropping one game.
You're not wrong. It did crash out.
The young prodigy Sakurai had skyrocketed from 88th in the world in Smash 4 to winning Ultimate's first major tournament of the year, straight into winner's semis at its first super major at just 15 years of age. To say Sakurai was on a hot streak would be a massive understatement. Void knew exactly what Sakurai was feeling like. He felt it himself at Genesis 3 on this same stage. Back then, it was
My internet wasn't having it, bro.
now
It was
he
tweaking.
was standing in the way of someone else's.
Something I like to know about Zach Ray, he does not take wasted movement like that. Look at it. Did you see the micro step? Did you see the micro step?
Be careful, you know, Pikachu and that lightweight and dash attack get killed. But who needs a dash attack with the back air so a back in space?
I ain't gonna lie. I saw this set, bro, because I was crazy into Smash back then. Sakurai went crazy. But then Void went even more crazy.
On stage,
He was only 15, bro.
start really using the angle and that fight of that ward kill to take care of that stop.
Sakurai was one of the best prodigies that the game has ever seen. Then after him, someone named Spargo came in. Spargo dominated the meta for years, bro. Two.
Oh my goodness. Brian stepped in the right word, PK, because there's 11 Japanese players that did come to this event, and he's the only one left here. But Ford strikes back. I'll be honest, I was a little shook at that. But he's gonna get it down.
Shake here and break you. Strong lead, you gotta imagine.
Oh my.
Is there any chance of him dropping this? I gotta be able to show
Oh my god.
Thanks, sir.
Here's the up throw. Ford waits. Straight. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it. Where are you going? He's in the air now. All he had to do was make sure he knew exactly where he was landing. Didn't waste his time. Wait for him to get down, and then said the F-tune is what I'm going to do to finish you.
Waiting for him in winner's
Hey, yo. That shit was crazy. Yo, chat. That's it was crazy, bro. Cause Sakurai, bro. Sakurai, he didn't lose a single game in that bracket all the way until he fought Boyd. He beat everybody 3-0 and 2-0 previously before this set right here. Bro, that was crazy. That was crazy. They were going crazy.
Finals was Samsora, who just beat the highest ranked.
Bro, Samsora, this guy they're gonna talk about now, I got to meet him and Mew Ace in person. These people were the best two pitchers in the world. Samsora got in trouble because of some legal stuff, and Mew Ace hopped in and started being the first. But bro, Samsora was a criminal peach player back in the day.
Smash 4 player in the entire bracket, none other than Leo in an intense Game 5 set. His character, Peach, was already establishing himself as one of the most impressive forces in early Ultimate, and was standing right between Boyd and Grand Finals.
Boyd already also been a lecture target, put on 80s, we're making 95%. That's all, making 95%. My goodness. Is he done? Oh, that's not already good. Oh, okay.
Oh, still now. Got the FF to shoot early. Oh,
I think he's done, yeah. Wow, what a all-state play from Boyd in the clutch. Takes the first game.
kind of necessary to get away from that thunderstorm. And plus, the downside turns first back at him. I like it. What's the
Boyd is
score?
really good, bro.
Zero.
Oh, this is, yeah. This is the famous Boyd meme, bro. His face before he drinks water, bro.
Kind of necessary to get away from that thunderstorm. And plus, the downside turns first back at him. I like it. What's
He was stressing, bro. Ever watch Evo? Of course, bro. That's what I'm about, bro. I love Evo. I watch it every summer or every end of the summer. Papu! Runstone Smash? Play online? You home?
the score? 2-0. Yeah. Got in and out.
Oh, you ain't safe, bro. It ain't safe out here. Come on now.
Also go now. And better than Samsung.
Hello, my name is Chuck Norris, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Up on top of me, he said.
Come on, bro. Say hi to the miss. You watch me beat everyone, unless the lag beats me.
Yes, he does it. Boyd makes it to the winner's side of the grand finals here at Genesis 6.
We'll do.
Sitting in winner's side Grand
Popular. I miss you, Pablo. Come over, bro. I got cookies.
There's things for him. But like Dennis is the first.
Man, secret power is lag.
Rise to the occasion, leading his next including his rematch with Samsora. Despite relying almost exclusively on leg to carve through the rest of the tournament, Leo made a pivotal switch for Grand Finals. He would pick Lucy,
That's how I be catching people off guard online, cool.
character he used to win
Make sure I get some lag going on.
Genesis titles, and looked unstoppable on the path to his throne. Unshakable fundamentals and a legacy of consistency. A featherweight glass cannon pushing a brand new metagame to its absolute limit. It was now past midnight and far later in the night for many viewers across the country and the world. Despite the late schedule, viewership would peak at an all-time high of 100
We were all there, bro.
climactic match.
When we saw Enkeleo versus Boy at Genesis, bro.
These guys just work so hard to keep
Because I believe this was the first Smash Ultimate Genesis tournament ever.
get up to this particular point. Top 8 today. And Kaleo making the necessary switches, and it's been paying so well for him.
Oh, and trying to gatekeep a little too hard.
And he's This is an MKLeo that understands
YouTube.
has that win, the third straight consecutive Genesis win right there within his reach. And of course, the way he's playing, man, I'm quite convinced that he's not going to make it easy for Boy.
Everybody got one trick up their sleeve.
I'm telling you this right now, fellas. If he loses this second game,
Mine is brutal honesty.
Leo taking every option.
I'm always honest, bro, and people think I'm lying. Yeah, baby. Don't forget, boys, if it's not a church girl, make sure you lie to her.
knows what Leo is searching for. And honestly, just a perfect counter. Apply the point, and there it is.
All right, so 1-1 on the board. Boyd is still on winning side. Only needs to win 3 games here in the second while Killer needs 6. Needs to reset it here, and then he needs to get that next set as well.
Damn, that's
And Joe really coming into effect for PQ. And there it is.
You know, Leo has a lot to do to get himself back to game 1. Artist Blastock hasn't been able to take 1 from Boyd.
it's Pikachu. Big 500, baby. Big 500. Hey, yo, YouTube. We got 500.
Another deep breath by MK. Trying to see if he can take this today.
Yeah, what a comeback, man.
Pushed to his absolute limit. The reality of Void's character choice finally set in. A single mistake is all it takes. After completing his 3-stock comeback, MKLeo would reset the bracket. And win Genesis 6.
Crazy comeback.
The three-time Genesis champion.
Genesis 6 was the dawn of MKLeo's historic era of dominance in Smash Ultimate. His fundamental mastery of the game was simply on another level. But Void's run to second place solidified something else entirely. Not an early peak in his Smash Ultimate career, but the blueprint for his entire identity as a competitor. An identity reaching far beyond a single character, a single bracket, or any single game. An EVO championship in multiverses. Major victories in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl and Rivals of Aether, all achieved within a year of each game's release. This is who Void is. This is what he does. His unmatched speed of mastery. But behind every single win and hour spent in the lab was just a kid from Hawaii who really loves video games.
Video games are sick. I think video games have saved my life in more ways than one, and honestly, I just hope that video gaming brings as much happiness to anybody possible.
If you want to support the channel,
I got you, bro. I got you. Yeah, but that was pretty much it, man. The story of Void.
please check out my Ko-fi page where you can get access to my weekly behind-the-scenes hub.
baby. Hey, chat. You guys know who low tier God is? Yo, who did kill him? Who killed Hashirama, bro? Rings a bell. He's a player that play fighting games, but he's extremely salty. I love food. Thank you, God, for the food. Thank you. Hey, Shadow. No. You know, I'm a player. Bro, he's just extremely aggressive. And if you talk shit about him, he will even take it to your mama, bro, type shit. But he's just rage quitting, bro. He's just rage quitting, bro. And I think it's funny when people rage quit like this, bro.
And this motherfucking goddamn burrito eating cucaracha margarina ass nigga gonna sit up here and teabag. Fucking goddamn bitch ass nigga. Already know you got a Mexican and first last name. You gonna teabag with you? You could never beat me off my sloppy ass goddamn essay. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Why did he call him essay, bro? Like, was that necessary? Low tier God, bro. This guy is hilarious, bro. Pablo, what's up, Parker? What's up? Welcome in, brethren. Low tier God, this is your dad. I can't. It says, come, brush come flush the toilet. Jeez. By the way, guys, I can't really see that shit. It's too bright, and like the letter is too bright. It's like mixed white and everything. Somebody use protect and detect the whole bottle. What the fuck? That guy has to be banned for life. What do you mean? That should not be acceptable. What do you mean he was using protect and detect at the same? Nah, that guy is a menace, bro. What? Yo, that one got me, bro. You gotta get banned, bro. What? What? Yo, Toki, bro, what are you doing, bro? You said I gotta take it to Masters no matter what. I gotta get there, bro. No. I hope I don't ever encounter you online, dude. What do you mean detect and protect, bro? You were demon for that, bro. People are hunting you online, bro. That one caught me off guard, bro. Holy shit. Nah, son. You gotta get banned, bro. Damn. Yeah, about to rage quit.
Fucking faggot ass nigga. That's exactly why I got this dude blacklisted. He ain't trans, he didn't fucking get his dick slit, he ain't got the balls for that. If you're a real tranny, a real transsexual, cross-dresser, whatever the fuck you wanna call it, get your dick slit. Stop being scared. How you gonna go 50%? If you really about that life, get your dick split like
Why is he going on Homeboy's personal freaking Twitter page, bro? What is going on, bro?
fucking hot dog and tuck it in, make a pussy and a clitoris out of your dick. Scary ass motherfucker. While you sitting here playing Street Fighter, bitch. Playing that shit 24/7. Really be about that life and really get your dick split and turned into a vagina. How the fuck you gonna go halfway? If you really gonna do it, actually get your dick turned into a fucking vagina.
Yo, guys, I know he's cursing plenty, but let's not do that in the chat. Let's keep putting their thoughts, alright?
I don't respect niggas to do that. How you gonna wanna be a woman, right, and still keep your dick? Nah, you don't get to do that. If you really wanna be a chick, get your dick turned into a fucking augmented badge. Stop with the falsifying bullshit, trying to have an LGBT community on your side as a quick way to get views and shit. I'm not falling for it. This girl told me, dead ass, she looked at me in my face and told me, I don't think you have the capability of being in love with any woman. I just kicked back a little bit, and I stared at her, and I was thinking, like, "Man, this bitch is so right. Ooh, I think it's time for me. No, you fake, wannabe gay fuck. It's not time for me.
Why are people just saying shit like that, bro? Yo, bro, you're just asking for it at that point. I'm laughing too much, bro. It hurt, bro. This guy is the king of rage baiting. You rage bait this guy with the simplest shit, and he just, bro. That's it, bro. He's just losing his shit.
She looked at me in my face and told me, I don't think you have the capability of being in love with any woman. I just kicked back a little bit, and I stared at her, and I was thinking, like, man, this bitch is so right. Ooh.
Little tear God, I think it's time for men. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, why? Why are we saying stuff like that, bro? Do you know the man is already homophobic? Why are you trying him?
Think it's time for men? No, you fake, wannabe gay fuck. It's not time for me, dumb fuck. How about you bend over and spread your black burnt ass cheeks with your pink anus and let a nigga protrude his dick up your ass?
Yo. Oh my god. Yo, low tier guy he just didn't care, bro. Let's be real. My man just did not give a fudge, bro. He was just like, dude, what is happening? Like, low tier guy looking like he worked at a Pizza Hut.
I look like I work at Pizza Hut. Well, listen, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I look like I work at Pizza Hut, I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of y'all empty pizza box just for the fuck of it until I feel like throwing it away. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna ring your mom's doorbell when I know you're asleep. I'm gonna ring your mom's doorbell. She's not gonna answer it at first because she's gonna see a tall black man, but she's gonna peep through the peephole and see them peanut butter complexion, so everything's gonna be all right. I'm gonna have the pizza box and be like, "Excuse me, man, did you order pizza?" She's gonna look at me up and down, see the abs chiseling and busting through the Under Armour, see the BBCs.
You can tell nothing to this guy, bro. He will take it immediately personal, bro. This guy is the most sensitive human being in the planet.
Slightly protruded to the left and just pull me in. The pizza box flies. She said, "Wait a minute, there's no pizza." I said, "Well, you just pulled me in the house." Throws me on the couch. Gets to her knees. Grabs one fist. Grabs another. Gives me a double stack because I got the BBC. Starts sucking, twerking, twisting. I'm like, ooh,
Homeboy never helping chat again. That's for sure. He just never helping in the chat ever again. He just got a clap for life, bro. Yo, homie, after that I will just delete my account.
That's all I can really do, and I submit, and I just bust infinite hot loads of matrix juice right down their motherfucking throat.
It's Matrix juice. What the fuck? Yo, low tier guy is the #1 rage baiter, bro. Yo, this guy is not real, bro. This is the definition of an NPC that loves rage quitting, bro. Bro, Flacco, bro. Low tier god, it's a guy famous for rage quitting, bro. This is a guy who is probably one of his subscribers. Told him in chat, "Yo, you look like you work at Pizza Hut because of the fit." Low key, if you pull up with a fit somewhere, you gotta work at somewhere, bro. Maybe DoorDash or something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like, but that's what the fit vibe gives. But bro, he took that to the next level, bro.
And so she gulps and gargles and asks for more. Get that ass in, bitch ass.
He said all of that so he can then ban him, bro. He said all of that and then ban him, bro. That was wild, bro.
Somebody ban this nigga.
Mind you, he got mods. I got mods. W to all of my mods. What is it? Somebody banned this nigga.
I'm gonna deliver pizza to your fucking mom when you're asleep, bitch. First off, I see this ugly ass nigga still with his old school stream. Bootleg, burnt ass camera, whack ass mic. Listen, my nigga, I got more clout than you.
Who said that, bro? Who said that, bro? Who said that, bro?
And I never won no tournament. You are a garbage ass has-been player, my nigga. I don't have to win no tournaments. Me playing you, period, on my stream probably gave your garbage ass stream any type of goddamn play or clout, period. You are a whack ass has-been nobody, nigga. You don't get no money in life. You's a basic black ass nigga. You look like the motherfucker that plays on Fear the Walking Dead.
He called him a basic. Yo, low tier god, bro. You gotta chill, bro.
Ass camera, whack ass mic. Listen, my nigga, I got more clout than you, and I never won no tournament. You are a garbage ass has-been player, my nigga. I don't have to win no tournaments. Me playing you, period, on my stream probably gave your garbage ass stream any type of goddamn play or clout, period. You are a whack ass has-been nobody, nigga. You don't get no money in life. You's a basic black ass nigga. You look like the motherfucker that plays on Fear the Walking Dead. Except for you don't have adequate skills outside of video games, you dumbass nigga. How the fuck you gonna be known for geef and using a shoto? Jab, jab, hurricane kick. You bald.
Jab, jab, hurricane kick, bro. Get that ass, man.
Ass receipt, nigga. Let go of your hairline, my nigga. It's gone. If you're not gonna Rogaine it, let it go. Stop asking for a shape up way the fuck back here. Your goddamn hair.
Why is he going for his hairline now, bro?
Hairline should not be literally in the same goddamn vicinity as your goddamn ears, you dumb black ass nigga. Go bald and rock your beard. You got 300,000, but what, nigga? What are you in life, nigga? You got 300K online, but what are you in life, bitch? Dumbass nigga. I shouldn't even be in your mouth. Soft talking ass bitch. That nigga Snake Eyes is a clown, bro. Nigga talking about me in the stream. Nigga, you know I'm a rage quit on your sorry fucking low under fucking achieving ass bitch. You know I'm a fucking rage quit. Nigga, I got 8 different tags. Nigga, that's what I do. I entertain, bitch. I'm not sitting over here trying to rack up CFN points. Nigga, I'm trying to rack up money, bitch. You understand that? Black man? You crispy black ass nigga? I don't know why niggas be...
Why did he call him crispy, bro? Why did he have to call him crispy, bro? Hey, yo, bro, why you gotta call my boy crispy, bro?
Crispy black ass nigga? I don't know why niggas be speaking on me for, man. Nigga, don't say shit about me. Nigga, I don't have to win to get niggas to watch my stream. You do. I can rage quit, do whatever the fuck I want, look up old 90s ads, and have lit niggas in here. You should feel a goddamn shame of yourself. Isn't this nigga blue checked on Twitter? Nigga, they can clip this shit all they want. Isn't this nigga blue checked on Twitter? Probably since I was talking about him, people went to his fucking stream. Oh, fucking lame ass and life ass nigga. The fuck out of here, bitch. Nigga wearing 501s and T and a Red Bull hat for 3 years straight. Nigga, you get no money. You're not successful. You're a has-been bum ass of a nigga. I'm light years ahead of you in life, you sorry ass bitch. And I don't win no tournaments and don't need to. A way more known personality in general, nigga. You wish you had my shit. Bitch. Stop speaking on me, nigga.
Is he gonna win? Is he gonna win?
Nigga. That nigga's a clown, man. I'm tired of these ass FGC niggas speaking up on me, man. Y'all niggas are nobody, man. How long has it been since you won something, nigga? You get no kind of money. What do you do for a living? Where are you, nigga? At somebody else's place? We know that's not your own shit. You're a bum, nigga. Nigga, blue check with 30-something. Nigga, you had 30K followers for years. Nigga, you're a nobody. Oh, fuck about no goddamn Snake Eyes, nigga. My nigga's a bitch, man. That nigga don't want no types of smoke, trust me. These lame ass niggas see me at tournaments and don't say shit. That nigga can shut the fuck up with anything IRL, nigga. You're a nobody. You're a bum, nigga. I know you watching my stream. You hear that, nigga? You're a bum. You don't win no money, nigga. You're a fucking bum. I'm 300,000 IRL. Sorry ass, nigga. You are not an innovator, you nigga. You are nobody. Don't nobody want to be Snake Eyes. Ain't nothing cool about being Snake Eyes. I don't even know why the fuck Red Bull had you sponsored for so long.
Damn. One more Pikachu and that's 550. Well, there you go. 551 shiny. YouTube. The dinner was fantastic. It was really good. Really, really good. Thank you for asking, Javier. What do you eat today? Outside with some charcoal. Why does that sound so good? Yo, Flaco, good stuff. Yo, let me show you guys. Flaco got a shiny sandshrew. A wild shiny sandshrew. Look at this thing. That's pretty cool. He tagged me in. W Flaco. Let's go. Good stuff, Flaco. Damn, casually playing. Finding a shiny. With charcoal is the best, fam. He got it in Pokemon Silver, actually. Gen 2, pretty old game. I feel like it's harder to get a shiny in that one than here. Believe it or not. The game is slower. It's harder for the Pokemon to come out because there is nothing. Well, you could use something that is called a shiny Oddhead, and the shinies were passed through a gene in that generation. It wasn't like in this one that you have random odds. But in the wild, finding a shiny in that game, good luck. I have over 400 hours in that, and I only find a wild shiny Abra. Master Bullet. What's your favorite Pokemon? I'm making something for you. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. I love Cyndaquil and Snivy too. Those are like my two favorite Pokemon. Or Torchic. Yeah, maybe Serperior and Typhlosion are like my favorite Pokemon. Thank you so much, Flaco. Thank you, brother. I saw you, bro. I don't know if you saw it, but we just saw what you posed, bro. Or I showed it here in the stream. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. What are you gonna name it? I like LaFerry too. Cheer up.
12 years ago in 2014, we still have several unsolved mysteries in the narrative series regarding the characters, plots, lore, and many other things. We've never gotten an answer from Kishimoto or any other sources, and yet these mysteries are still very much present in the narrative. So today I'm going to talk about the 15 major unsolved mysteries in the narrative series, and I'm going to be ranking them from easiest to explain to the most baffling ones.
Yo, I appreciate it, Brett. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and dropping them kind words, bro. I appreciate it. You know, any kind of support is always received, baby. So thank you so much, man. We got five so far. We're getting there.
Cannot perform ninjutsu or genjutsu at all. And as we know, one of the conditions for a shinobi to become a shinobi is to use ninjutsu called chakra.
But I think if we got a shiny now.
Chapter 1 that the graduation test was for Naruto to create a clone. Not a shadow clone, just a regular clone, but that's still ninjutsu. And of course, Lee and probably Guy at the academy wouldn't be able to do that. And sure, you may say that the graduation test would change. Maybe when Guy and Lee passed, it was something involving taijutsu, but even so, ninjutsu is a very important category, and it's likely that if you're terrible at ninjutsu and genjutsu, the instructors are just not going to let you pass. But naturally, this was not the case for Broccoli and Guy. Guy even became a Jonin of all things. So why is that? We never really got an answer. But we come sort of close to it. During Guy's flashback, when he's fighting against Madara using the 8 gates, we see how Might died to a guy to the academy. Kakashi and his dad are also in the academy, and they're looking over the kids that were accepted to the academy itself, and Guy wasn't accepted at that point. Kakashi sort of dismisses Guy and his dad because they were goofy, but Sakumo, Kakashi's dad, tells him, oh, you shouldn't underestimate him. They are training a lot, those two. The academy, they're not idiots. If they see somebody has potential like that, they are going to let them in. And sure, that's for you to enter the academy and not to become a ninja, but it's likely that the same logic would be applied to him passing the exams for him to become a genin, and the same thing would be applied to Rock Lee as well. If they do reasonably well at everything else, and really well at taijutsu, for example, then the academy will allow them to become shinobi because of their sheer guts and how much they're willing to train to become stronger. And the same thing goes for the promotions the characters would go through anyways. Rock Lee becomes a chunin, and sure, I guess if you pass the chunin exams, you don't have to use ninjutsu or genjutsu there. It's not mandatory because you just have to pass.
I did. I saw you tag me in a post. I was looking at it earlier. That's what I was telling you. I was looking at it earlier that you tagged me in one of the posts. Oh, you put it now. Oh, you put it now. Nice. I want to keep this one. Hold up. I love it. That looks pretty cool. I think I can do something with this. There is no issue, brother. There is no issue. Look at these guys. Made by El Flaco. Flaco, bro. Thank you so much, bro. That looks amazing. That looks pretty cool. Awesome. W Flaco in chat. Moogie! Now we're set. Look at this little gift, Moogie. Look at this little gift. Flaco, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. That looks pretty good. Guy the legend. My guy is the legend. Awesome.
Allow them to become
W Flaco.
guts and
much they were going to train to become.
Thank you so much,
And
Flaco.
the same
All right,
thing
boys.
for
Let's spark.
right there
Let's
to
spark.
go through anyways. Rockaway becomes a tune-in, and
Let's
sure,
spark.
as you're past the
Moogie, my brother, I miss you. Welcome, man. My boy Flaco.
not
Very grateful, brother. I'm very grateful. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Flaco, you have Discord?
But in order for you to become a
Let me know if you have Discord so I can drop you in the Discord right now. So every time you get a shiny, you can drop it on Discord. Who here has Discord and it's not on the Discord channel? If you have Discord and you're not at the Discord channel, let me know.
This is how they pass the exam, the academy involved through the ninja ranks. Moving on to number 14, Sasuke's Hawk. We know that midway through Naruto Shippuden, after Sasuke acquires Orochimaru's powers from absorbing him into his body after Orochimaru failed the body transfer jutsu, he acquires the summoning of snakes as well. After all,
Okay.
Orochimaru's
No problem, no
signature
problem.
abilities. So now Sasuke can summon big snakes. He can summon Manda, the most powerful snake horse. So we thought he summons Manda
So
to
hit.
essentially survive Vader C0 something out of the way, and that's very well explained, right? I mean, it's not told verbatim how Sasuke.
You don't have Discord either? Okay. No problem, boys. No problem.
The thing is, summons require a blood contract.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it.
Made a blood contract off screen, but sure, that's allowed, right? The only character we actually see sealing the blood contract is Naruto in part 1 when he becomes the summoner of toads, and after acquiring Orochimaru's powers, Sasuke is obviously going to go make the contract. But Sasuke also gets another type of summon, and this one comes pretty much out of nowhere. During the Sasuke versus Danto fight, as Sasuke is falling off the samurai bridge, he summons this pretty damn large hawk, which allows him not to fall to death.
Thank you, guys. I'm very grateful.
But anyways, the hawk is important in that.
I'm very grateful, guys. Thank you so much.
Sasuke out, and the hawk's also important in the war because it does several things. Now, thematically speaking, it makes a lot of sense for Sasuke to be using a hawk now because Taka, the new name Sasuke gave to his team, means hawk, and there's the entire narrative motif of the hawk killing the snake. Heavy, which was Sasuke's team before, means snake, and when Sasuke learns the truth about Itachi, he ascends. He is seen from above. He is a new type of predator, a more powerful one. He's destroyed Orochimaru, and Orochimaru's powers are gone, so now he is a hawk. And yeah, it makes sense for Sasuke to summon a hawk from a story standpoint, but the mystery is, how did Sasuke even get that hawk? Because it comes completely out of nowhere. It's even remarked in the story itself, a little bit of lampshading from Kishimoto when Obito is watching the fight and says, oh, you summoned, where did Sasuke get it? And to be honest, we're just questioning that because Sasuke has a lot of screen time. He has the second most screen time this year after Naruto, and usually we see stuff that happens to Sasuke. But if it was any other character other than Naruto or Sasuke, they're summoning a new creature, we would just sort of hand wave and say, oh yeah, he got this summon during his training when we didn't see it because he was off screen, but it's not much of a mystery. Sasuke probably sought out to find powerful hawk summons and simply made a blood contract with them. It's pretty simple. Not something we saw on screen. Could it have been interesting? Sure. Then again, the Naruto manga moves extremely quickly. There is hardly ever time for us to see characters going through these tangential adventures, and there's no filler episode about how Sasuke got the hawk, so that's probably why people are like, oh my god, it's a mystery! Sasuke's hawk! No, dude, he just made a blood contract with the hawk. Mystery solved. Number 13. How Katsu survived his fight against
This is one of the biggest mysteries for sure. Because how did Kakasu survive up until present time and Hashirama is dead? I get it. Nah, Kakasu has 5 hearts, bro. Never mind. That's why. Oh.
Now when Katsu's fighting against Kakashi, Shikamaru, and Choji says, oh, your headbands. They remind me of the first Konoha Shinobi I fought. Hashirama, the first Hokage, and Kakashi's like, yeah, this dude is old, and if he spawned Hashirama, we're like children for him. And obviously Kishimoto wrote that statement for us to understand how old Kakuzu was, because he doesn't look particularly old, and to hype him up in terms of how strong he is as well, of course. But the thing is, we don't know if he was even telling the truth, at least when we read it for the first time. Later on we got confirmation from databugs and outside sources that, yeah, Kakuzu actually fought against Hashirama, and this wouldn't be classified as a mystery if Hashirama's power level remained the same as it used to be back in Naruto Part 1 when he was revived by Orochimaru to fight against Hiruzen. But the thing is, Kishimoto clearly amped the power of the entire verse over Naruto Shippuden, but specifically Hashirama's power. Hashirama, the founder of the Elite Village, became the strongest person to ever live up until Ten-Tailed Jinchuriki's
begin to appear. And if we take a look at the fight between Madara and Hashirama in the Valley of the End, the flashback during the war, yeah, there's nothing Kakuzu could do against the guy. And you can't even say, well, Kakuzu's very old, so he could have fought Hashirama when Hashirama was a kid or a teen, but no, because Hashirama already had the Leaf Village headband, meaning he had already founded the village, and we know he founded the village when he was an adult already, so he was really damn powerful. And even if you highball Kakuzu into oblivion, there isn't a single universe in which Kakuzu does damage to Hashirama, much less defeat him or make it a difficult fight. Now, from the outside sources, we know that Kakuzu indeed lost the fight, and we know he got disgraced by his village because he lost to Hashirama's sake. Yeah, they were probably trying to get rid of Kakuzu if they kill the first Hokage. But anyways, his failure to kill Kakuzu led to his imprisonment because the elders of his village were pissed off, which eventually made Kakuzu very resentful towards his village. He eventually broke out of the jail and stole a powerful hidden jutsu from the waterfall village, or Garage Jutsu. It's the jutsu he uses to steal hearts and extend his limbs and everything, and became a rogue ninja. But that's not the mystery, right? The mystery is, how did he even survive a fight against Hashirama? Because it shouldn't be possible, right? Because sure, if he lost and he just got wiped out of the face of the earth, nobody would question that. But he lost and returned to the waterfall village, which doesn't seem to make much sense, does it? There's only one feasible explanation. Tenten learned how to time travel and she saved Kakuzu from Hashirama. But I mean, obviously Hashirama let him live. That's the obvious explanation, the only explanation really. Can you imagine how the fight would play out? Kakuzu would attack Hashirama. Maybe he tried to catch Hashirama off guard, ambushing him somehow. He didn't even have his remote cards to fight against Hashirama because he hadn't yet stolen the jutsu. So what would Kakuzu even do here? Like, Hashirama would fend off his attacks and just look at him in pity and say, dude, just stop. Just go back to your village. You cannot do anything against me. You're just embarrassing yourself, and this is pathetic. And please, I don't want to kill you. Go back.
I miss you, friend. I always miss you when you're not here, brother. How you doing?
You know, whatever you could trying to beat me, but eventually I beat you or whatever. But just stop, dude. This is kind of bad. Or maybe Hashirama beat him up good, but spared his life in the end. Either or. The matter is, yeah, Hashirama let him survive. That's the only explanation. Moving on to number 12. Hashirama's Sage Moon. Another first Hokage entry here. And this one is about his Sage Moon ability. What is his Sage Moon? Where is it from? What creature taught Hashirama Sage Moon? Because we know Shinobi learned to use Sage Moon from other creatures like toads, snakes, etc. But we have no idea.
The waterfall village did him dirty with the knowledge he had on the leaf. Bro, I don't know why the waterfall village wanted to, like, segregate him for trying, bro. Did they know, bro? Not even the Kages, not even the other Kages will go disrespect this guy.
Yeah, about Hashirama's Sage Moon.
Hashirama, bro, it's what you call a genuine mess. Prime Hashirama. You need books to describe how strong that guy was.
Are a few alternatives. A lot of people say it's a slug Sage Moon because Tsunade and some slugs, specifically Katsuyu, the most powerful slug in the world, and Tsunade is the granddaughter of Hashirama, so maybe Hashirama had a link to that. But I don't think it's a slug Sage Moon, especially not Katsuyu, because she never really mentions Hashirama to Tsunade or anything like that. And when Hashirama goes to the war and the battlefield and everything, and Katsuyu is summoned there, there's never an interaction between the two, and if they were summon and summoner, that would probably be something they would talk about or interact or at least acknowledge each other. Also, if you look at the markings around Hashirama's face, it doesn't look very slug-coded because they are red in the manga. In the anime, they're kind of black, but they don't feel very slug-like. So the more likely explanation is that Hashirama learned it from another animal, or maybe he just learned it by himself. We don't know if that's quite possible. We only see Naruto training for Sage Moon, and the way he went about it was to drench himself in that oil from Mount Yamato that allowed Sage energy to enter his body more easily. We don't know if it's possible for you to start sensing Sage energy on your own volition if you're a human being. Maybe you can with a lot of training and concentration, so maybe you can learn by yourself, but we never see Hashirama summoning any creature or anything like that, so not even a mention. But we all know it's Kapiora Sage Moon. It's just how it goes. Moving on to number 11. Kimimaru and Itachi's diseases. What killed them?
Itachi
How did they
AIDS.
get those diseases? Are they the same disease? are they chakra diseases that specifically affect Shinobi? And the answer is, it doesn't really matter, does it? They're sick. They had to be sick for the narrative Kishimoto was trying to go for, but if you ask me, it doesn't seem like they had the same type of disease. And I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't be able to diagnose them with precision. If you are one, definitely let me know in the comments below, but it's definitely not a chakra disease. It's something that they caught or developed like a regular person would, but they were powerful Shinobi, so they're like, oh, so that's kind of tragic and strange and ironic because they're so strong and yet they're sick and about to die because of that. I guess I could also include Hayase in this category because he was also sick when he died, but he didn't die because of his disease. He was just, you know, coughing a lot, and he seemed to just have a pretty bad flu, and that was it. Because those were the symptoms. He was coughing, he looked tired, he was pale, but it didn't look like that was terminal like Kimimaro and Itachi disease. Like, if I were to guess, I would say Kimimaro had some type of terminal cancer, and Itachi is some sort of pulmonary disease, like tuberculosis. And if he was tuberculosis, I'm pretty sure he would be able to be treated because they probably have antibiotics in the universe. Not that we know a lot about that, but they have all sorts of drugs, so antibiotics would just be natural in our universe. Moving on to number 10, the Totsuka Blade and Yada.
That's okay. I'm glad that he's gonna talk about this. Nobody know where the hell Itachi got the Totsuka blade, and that blade is one of the strongest blade, if not the strongest blade in the whole Naruto-verse.
Those two extremely powerful weapons, a mirror that's capable of deflecting any attack by adapting itself to properties of said attack, and a sword that's able to seal away everything it touches. Together, according to Black Sensu at least, they make Itachi Susanoo invincible. And the mystery is, how on earth did Itachi get those weapons? He just sort of appears with them in the fight against Sasuke, uses them for a brief time, and that's it. He dies, we never see them again up until he uses them in the war against Narutensei, and then we never see them again for real. And we know they are legendary in universe because Black Sensu knows about them, Orochimaru knew about them, and Orochimaru was trying to find at least a Totsuka blade because he recognized it after he got hit. But how did Itachi get them, and who created them, and what the hell are they all about? Honestly, this one is very open-ended because there isn't a whole lot of information about them. It's likely Itachi found something about them in the Uchiha Stone tablet or in old Uchiha texts going around the Uchiha hideout, for example. But we just don't know if Itachi had to take them from somebody or if he just found them somewhere where they were sealed away and hidden. I mean, the most likely explanation is that Tenten, the master of weapons in the narrative universe, just gave them to Itachi, but I'm not going to be talking too much about that. Anyways, a one-shot about how Itachi got those weapons could be very interesting. Kishimoto, everyone likes Itachi, or at least a lot of the fandom. This would make a lot of money if you made a one-shot about it. Or, you know, just a mini arc. Go for it, man. Number 9. Why only Hashirama Senju awakened wood style naturally? Hashirama's a lot of this list, and that's for a good reason. It's pretty mysterious in the Naruto series from the amount of screen time he gets, and also from the importance and strength he possesses. There isn't a whole lot we know about him. And one of the weird things about Hashirama is the fact that, first of all, he has an insane healing factor, and he's able to use wood style, this legendary Genkai, that he is the only person in the entire world that awakens naturally. Most other people that get access to wood style get it through Hashirama cells, which seems to be the standard way for you to acquire that, and also several other capabilities such as the power to master Sharingan better if you're not an Uchiha, the power to cast Izanagi, much better stamina, physical capabilities, and also the ability to heal well. Hashirama cells are infectious and they're going to try and take over the host. Now, is this because of Hashirama's sheer power? Does this have to do with Hashirama's wood style? Are those things all connected? Maybe they are, but everything likely stems from Hashirama's ability to use wood style in the first place. And sure, wood style is a Genkai, a bloodline limit, but it seems like that limit is just the Hashirama's own blood. Not even his family has access to wood style. The Senju clan, which is supposed to be the strongest clan alongside the Uchiha, is not capable of using wood style. It's not like the Sharingan in which several Uchiha clan members possess. Only Hashirama is the one. And you may say, well, that's probably because Hashirama is a reincarnation of Ashura, so they get that. But, I mean, Naruto is a reincarnation of Ashura as well, and he does not have wood style. At least up until he gets a new arm of Hashirama cells, then it's likely he would have learned some wood style and whatnot. But naturally, as I said before, Hashirama is the only one. We don't even know if Ashura himself had access to wood style. Sure, in that garbage anime filler he had, and he used the Buddha statue that Hashirama used later on, but that's obviously filler and it's trash because they just copied pieces from Sasuke, Naruto, and Hashirama to Ashura. When it comes to the manga, we know that Ashura had this Ashura avatar that was capable of using truth-seeking orbs, so maybe because of that, he would also be able to use wood style, meaning he got some of the power of the ten tails that Hagoromo used to have, and so he passed on this gene of wood style slash ten tails power that he got from Hagoromo onwards, but it only awakened in Hashirama. Nobody else got it in the entire universe, even though down the line he had thousands upon thousands of descendants. Hashirama was the chosen one, and that's likely he was also his reincarnation as well. And why would Naruto not get it? Well, Naruto got other stuff, I suppose. I guess you could say he was more distant in line to the family tree than Hashirama was, because Hashirama was a Senju, which are direct descendants of Ashura, and Naruto was an Uzumaki, who are not so direct, like a branch family of sorts. In this case, an entire clan, but anyways. So he still gets a lot of chakra, a lot of power, he's a reincarnation and everything, but he doesn't get one style like Hashirama. And I mean, other than this explanation, I guess you could say Hashirama just got lucky, and he got a dude nobody else has access to. And that's how he's gotten that powerful, and his cells are infectious, and they can bring so much power, and they can even kill you if you get too many of them, or if you're not powerful enough to sustain them. Pretty crazy stuff. Number 8. Minato's parents and clan. For somebody so powerful like Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage, he was said to be the most talented, gifted shinobi to ever be born in the lineage. We know pretty much nothing about his background, his clan, his parents, grandparents, family overall. Sure, we know his last name, Namikaze.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
But you would think that for somebody like him, such an important shinobi, somebody that's so revered and know something about his past, especially because Minato's parents would be Naruto's grandparents, so it relates to the main character as well. But no, we know nothing about it. The assumption is that the Namikaze quote-unquote clan was a small family in the village. They weren't even a shinobi family to begin with, but one of them showed to be very promising when it came to shinobi-like abilities, so they put him to the academy, and he just so happened to be the biggest genius the village had ever seen. A freak of nature. Something that doesn't happen very often, especially for a family that doesn't have a shinobi tradition. And the thing is, we know they're dead. We know that the Namikaze clan is no more. We never see a Namikaze other than Minato. And obviously, if they were alive, they would have taken care of Naruto. He would have been raised by his grandparents, which is obviously doesn't happen. Now, were Minato's parents and grandparents and whatnot dead when Minato was alive? Like, did they die before Minato died, or did they die after Minato's death? Probably before, right? Because otherwise they would have taken care of maybe Naruto at least. Now that we know a lot about the time period when Naruto was like 0 to 5 years old, but we know he grew up alone completely. He never had family, nothing like that. And if he had a grandparent or something like that from Minato's side, they would have told him about Minato probably, unless he was invading him, but this was never the case, really. And it's just weird, right? That this powerful shinobi that is Minato never gets a backstory dedicated to his clan, even though he got a one-shot for himself, I guess it's not terribly important. The implication is that they're all dead. Maybe Minato was an orphan just like Naruto, we just don't know. Moving on to number 7, the Akatsuki rings. Now, in the beginning of Naruto Shippuden, the rings are given a lot of focus to. When Deidara lost his arms, he wasn't terribly worried about losing his arms, he was more so worried about his ring, because obviously his Akatsuki ring was on his hand, and so when Kakashi pummeled his arm away, he lost the ring, and he was pretty worried about finding that stupid ring. And then when Sasori dies, Tobi's like, oh, I can join now, there's a ring for me, and he's playing with the ring and everything. It seems like Kishimoto was going to give those rings much more focus in the narrative. Also, when the Geto Mazo was summoned for the first time, so that they can seal Shukaku, we see the ring names on the Geto Mazo's fingers, and the Akatsuki member wears a ring in a specific finger, and they're all different fingers, and they also stand on that specific finger on the Geto Mazo when they're sitting at tail beast. So this leads us to the theory that the rings were important for the sealing of the tail beasts. If the Akatsuki members wish to contribute to the process, they must be wearing the ring to be connected to the Geto Mazo and give their chakra in the ritual. Otherwise, only the Renegade user could do something like that, because we see in the war, for example, Madara just sucking every single tail beast into the Geto Mazo, and he didn't have an Akatsuki ring. And the Akatsuki rings could have also been used for their hologram communication. They did, and usually that's when they had to seal tail beast anyway, so it's a double usage of the rings. Now, how were the rings created? The most likely explanation, if you're tying rings to the Ghetto Mazo and the hologram, is that they were created by the Renegon dudes. Nagato or Pain created rings and gave them to the Akatsuki members, and he could only create 10 because there are 10 Ghetto Mazo fingers. So when you lose a ring, that's a big problem because you're not going to be able to use that ring for sealing the tail beasts. That's why Daner was so worried about losing the ring, and that's why Orochimaru losing the Akatsuki
Roberto.
was bad, because he actually took the Akatsuki ring with him. We see in Naruto Part 1 that the arm Itachi cut off, that Orochimaru kept, for some reason had the Akatsuki ring on it. So it's likely that the Akatsuki rings are created by the outer path of the Rinnegan, the same path that summons the Ghetto Mazo, so that other people can contribute to the sealing of tail beasts and artifacts. The Ghetto Mazo is number 6. How Jiraiya got intel on the Akatsuki. Jiraiya seems to know a lot about the Akatsuki, and I mean a whole lot. He's the one who brings the information to the village about this organization in the first place in Naruto Part 1, and he's the one who is constantly discovering new things about the Akatsuki. He knows what they're up to, that they're after the tail beasts, and powerful things in the Naruto universe. He discovers their MO, he finds out the leader is located in the Rain Village. So how is he getting that information? Is it through other people the Akatsuki interacts with, like mafia bosses and body traffickers, like the ones Kaksu gets money from after he takes a bounty? Well, sure, that can be a factor, but some things just would not be possible to be found out that way. The fact that the leader of the Akatsuki is also the leader of the Rain Village is one of those facts. The mafia bosses just wouldn't know about it. Maybe Jiraiya could have found out something about a defector from the Rain Village, or somebody that went through the civil war between Pain and Hanzo and fought on Hanzo's side, and now is trying to get some revenge on the Rain Village. But it seems like they were very airtight when it came to the information that came to the public. So even though Jiraiya has methods of extracting information from people like that, and also communicating with people in the underground, we have to remember there is a Konoha spy in the Akatsuki, Itachi Uchiha. He joined the
I know.
Akatsuki for the specific purpose of
Cool was saying that. What's up, Osvaldo? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, my boys.
Sort of, you know, not well liked in the League Village. They think he is the worst criminal the village has ever gotten, and the only people who knew the truth were Hiruzen, Danzo, and two elders. So what would Itachi do? Well, there are ways for Itachi to pass on information to
Back
someone
rest ups are immune to weakness.
Somebody that would act as an informant. He could leave messages, and sure, Jeremy may not believe in messages like that. They're left by an anonymous source, but if he tests the messages and the theories and finds out they're truthful, then he would start believing them. So the reason why Jiraiya gets intel on the Akatsuki, very specific, powerful intel, more than likely that Itachi was passing it along. Moving on to number 5, the decline of the Senju clan and Tsunade's
That's pretty.
parents. The Senju clan was
That's pretty
one of the
true.
founder clans of
He could be touching to Itachi the whole time.
There were several, maybe even hundreds of Senju clan members when the village was founded, and by Naruto Part 1, there isn't a single one left. There are no
500
Senjus
subs, baby.
in the Leaf Village. Now, I guess you could say there is one.
That's pretty good, Smoke. That's pretty good. That's gonna make it faster.
We never even get to know her last name because nobody ever called her Tsunade Senju. So maybe she's not even a Senju in name, which leads us to the other part of this entry, which is the mystery of Tsunade's parents and Hashirama's children. Now, maybe Hashirama had a daughter, so Tsunade didn't inherit the Senju last name because she would inherit her dad's last name, and he could be from another clan. And this is probably how the Senju clan last name just vanished from the Leaf Village. But would it have vanished completely? Also, wouldn't the Senju clan just
Thank you so
try to
much, Osvaldo. I
remain
appreciate it.
as a clan?
We're the best, bro. We're the best.
You could say that they would try to spread themselves because they're the founders of the village, so they wouldn't want to be in this specific cluster of a clan like the Uchiha clan and become ostracized because of it. But it's likely that if they remained unified in a way, maybe not as strongly as the Uchiha or Hyuga clans, they would still be respected and nobody would bat an eye. It's just very strange that there is no Senjus. Now, the likely explanation is that Kishimoto came up with a backstory of the Senju and Uchiha clans later on and was like, oh, yeah, the Senju last name is so character and everything. We're supposed to have a Senju last name. It should have been a little bit important for the story. I guess I'll make Tsunade a Senju, right? And then when Hashirama's brought up before and he talks about Tsunade, he says, oh yes, Tsunade was my first granddaughter, meaning he had more than one grandchild. Where are these people? Who are they? They're the descendants of the first Hokage. They should be strong. I mean,
Big
Tsunade
500
obviously
smoke.
is
Big
pretty strong,
500.
but the others? Who the
Itachi
hell are
was.
they? Are they
He could have definitely been
Yamashiro?
feeding information
From
to
an
it.
universe perspective,
Uriah.
this one is truly baffling. We
Roberto,
don't
not
need
my
to
grass
talk
types
to
or bug
Tsunade's
types.
grandmother stayed alive for a long time, so Tsunade definitely met her and probably interacted a whole lot with her. But when it comes to her parents, maybe they were just not Shinobi, but that's a weird answer, right? What are the odds of both of her parents not being Shinobi, especially if one of them is the son of the first Hokage or the daughter? And if you look at the entire roster of characters in the Naruto series, there are no real candidates for that, so nobody fits. So they just probably never appeared, which is just weird. Maybe they died very young when Tsunade was just a baby or a child. But that would diminish Tsunade's trauma later on in life, and that's the core of her character. The deaths of Naoki and Gon are what shaped Tsunade and led her to make her decisions and eventually routine herself to become the Hokage. So if she had trauma beforehand, that wouldn't make much sense, narratively speaking. And it's not just her parents, right? The entire Senju clan just disappeared. Now, were they all essentially absorbed by other clans and they lost their last names, but the Senju clan still lives through their descendants somehow? I don't know, man. Maybe they do, but Tsunade seems to be the only one left. Maybe they died of a chakra disease or something. Chakra disease, thank you. Just getting started. Moving on to number 4. How Hidan gains immortality. Because let's be real here, Hidan's immortality is kind of broken. It doesn't matter how hard he is hit, cut, torn apart, he's just going to keep on living. And it seems like he heals after some point, because when Hidan gets hurt,
Indeed.
after a while he's not hurt anymore. He stabs himself several times and we don't see him bleeding a lot.
Damn.
The only time he needed help with his wounds was when Asuna cut off his head, and I guess when Shikamaru exploded him, but then nobody gave him because Shikamaru
Yes, I am looking for Shiny Pikachu.
Joshin's immortality and
Some
the
guy
ritual
stuck
are
somewhere in
very
there, bro.
mysterious, and we just don't know much about them at all. A lot of people actually wanted to know more about Joshin and those followers of Joshin and how they perform that ritual, if that's related to some other type of power system than the chakra itself, because it seems very separated, right? Almost like you were fighting against wizards or the shinobi using their mana, aka their chakra, with divine powers. Now maybe that divine power is also powered with chakra, that's probably the assumption we should make here, but it's a very different type of power, and it seems really damn broken. Now, when we see the Akatsuki coming together in that shinobi, the video games, they mentioned that the shinobi from the hot spring village made this ritual and created this guy that became immortal. But we never see the ritual, it's only mentioned. However, we can take some magic guesses here. It's very likely that the subject that's going to go through this process of becoming immortal has to be very, very faithful to Joshin himself. And it would be interesting if the final step for that ritual
Totally,
would be
Roberto.
for that person to strike himself and try to die that way, to prove his faith to Joshin that he is actually immortal now and that Joshin's powers work. That would be very interesting. But we just don't know exactly what the ritual entails and how the immortality works from a mechanics standpoint. Number 3, Mamoru Uchiha's Mangekyo Sharingan abilities. We see Mamoru using his Susanoo a whole lot.
If the Uchiha kinda had
Even when he was
a
alive,
tad
he was
like
Hashirama.
the Hyuga,
Even
the
more
Yu,
when he
the
fights
whole
against
story of
lions,
Naruto
Naruto,
will be.
Sasuke, everybody else. We see Mamoru using Rinnegan powers. We see
It's-
him absorbing jutsu.
It
We
was
see him
fudged.
using
It didn't have
Tensei,
together,
Genkai
because it was
Shinsei,
fudged.
Limbo, the Geromazo, Sumo Tail Beast, all those Rinnegan related
Plus, if you think about it, if that would happen to the Uchihas, they would have been free. They're all dead anyways.
Obito has long distance Kamui and short distance Kamui. What does Madara have in his eyes? We just don't know because Kishimoto has never shown it to us. The closest we get to see that is in that OVA where Madara and Hashirama are fighting. That was before we get to see the fight in the manga. Madara is using the Nine Tails, he's controlling it with his Sharingan, and then Hashirama attacks him with his wood style, shuriken and everything. It seems like Madara reverses time for a bit. His Sharingan spins, and the shuriken Hashirama toss just goes back in time. Now, some people interpret that as just perception. Madara is looking at Hashirama's attacks and predicting where they're going to go and how he should react to them, but it's a bit extra for that, I would say. It does feel like Madara is reversing time, and if that was his power, it would be absolutely broken. We don't know the limitations of it, if he has a range, if he has a time limit or anything like that, but regardless, time-altering powers are usually always broken. And if Kishimoto had that idea and told the video games, oh yeah, Madara can reverse time with his Sharingan, you probably realize later, oh, that's way too powerful. There's no way anybody can beat him in a sensible way if he has that ability. So let me just gloss over that and never mention Madara's Mangekyo powers to begin with. Like, Madara has a lot of screen time in the war. He has a lot of fights. He has some tough moments too, in which he has his back against the wall. So using these types of abilities would have been useful. But no, never see anything, unfortunately. And no, it's not a Matarasu and Tsukiyomi like a lot of people say. That would be a boring answer. Number 2, what the hell happened to the Uzumaki clan? We know the Uzumaki clan used to live in the land of whirlpools, an island right next to the land of fire. But somehow they just disappeared. It's implied some type of disaster happened. Kushina also talks about how the Uzumaki clan members were wild and sort of barbaric, and I guess they could have destroyed themselves, but really, would that have happened? They were allies of the village. They were powerful. How were they completely wiped out? Well, not completely, because several members managed to scatter around the world. Karin, Nagato, they are Uzumaki descendants. Their parents were obviously as well, or at least one parent. We also have Kushina, who seems to have come from the Uzumaki Island, but we just don't know what happened to that freaking island. We just see it destroyed, and that's it. Who could have attacked it? Who had the motive to do so? Who would be powerful enough to wipe out one of the most powerful clans in the world? Who are allies to the Leaf Village? Who the Leaf Village wouldn't want to see destroyed? I mean, the Leaf Village uses the Uzumaki clan symbol in their vests out of respect for the Uzumaki clan and for their alliance. Even after the Uzumaki clan is long gone, they still use that symbol, man. You can look at anybody from the Leaf Village that uses the vest. Look at the back of the vest. It's the Uzumaki clan symbol. Even people that are from other powerful clans like Yuga, Uchiha, Nara, Yamanaka, Akimichi, whatever, they all use those vests with the Uzumaki clan symbol. Kakashi has that too, Guy, everyone. So how is that clan dead? How did you let it die like that? And who was it that killed them and destroyed their entire island and place? It's so weird. Now I guess the explanation of they destroy themselves is the best one we have because Kushina mentions they're barbaric and things like that, but would we not know more about this event? Would the Leaf Village not have intervened if there was a massive civil war in the land of whirlpools? A lot of mysteries. We just don't have answers because nobody explains anything. The Leaf Village even had Mita Uzumaki, a powerful and prominent Uzumaki clan member, in there as the wife of the first Hokage, so a very respected person, and as the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. I'm pretty sure she would be invested in having her clan not die and her birthright not be destroyed. And when Kushina and Mito have that conversation in the Minato one-shot and the manga as well, they never really talk about what exactly happened to the Uzumaki clan and their lands, and it's just sort of frustrating. Maybe we could get a one-shot as to what happened to that place and that clan, right? Kishimoto is the clan of the main character. It's his last.
Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back. Alright. My Ivysaur and Beardra are absolutely safe, Roberto. You're not safe. Flaco! Welcome back, bro. Welcome back. Damn, Flaco. You got a shiny and dark tonal, right? Man, that's such a good shiny. And he's so hard. Do you name the Senshu? Excuse me.
Maybe you should do something about it, buddy. Moving on to number 1, the biggest unsolved mystery in the Naruto series, and it's a character that's appeared a lot on this list, and he's gonna take the number 1 spot as well. Number 1 mystery is going to be Hashirama's death. Who killed Hashirama? How was Hashirama killed? Those are big mysteries, not because he's literally immortal or anything like that, but because of the sheer power he possessed. We also know Hashirama died quite young, because when he was brought back via Edo Tensei, he looked pretty much like he always did. Now, maybe this is the Hashirama cells talking, and Hashirama always looks young because he is so powerful and his cells are so superior or whatever. But we know Hashirama died when Hiruzen was still pretty young, because the second Hokage makes Hiruzen the third Hokage when Hiruzen is young. And obviously, if the second Hokage, Tobirama, was the Hokage already, that means Hashirama was already dead. So yeah, Hashirama died a long time ago during the period of the first Great Ninja War. He didn't die of old age or anything like that. So somebody had to kill him. Now, some people say that Hashirama died because of his own powers, because the more you heal yourself, the older you become. Sort of like Tsunadi's mitotic regeneration, in which she can only regenerate her cells for a finite amount, and whenever she uses that jutsu, she shortens her lifespan. But the thing is, nobody ever mentions that about Hashirama cells. And if Hashirama cells don't have that property of making you die quicker,
Yeah, they put in the work.
Hashirama himself wouldn't have either, because he is the original.
Itachi
In
too, though.
fact,
Itachi
it seems
too.
like
They
Hashirama's
both
life
did
is
really good
lifespan.
work for
After all, this
the
was
third
how
Hokage.
Madara managed to
The
die
third
a
Hokage was the
very
most
old
useful,
age. And
the
reason
most
why he
useless
couldn't
one
get away
too.
from the Ghetto Mazu,
Jesus,
because he
bro.
was connected to it, and he was being pumped with Hashirama cells to make him survive. Also,
If the third Hokage would have killed Danzo a long time ago, shit will go better. It will be better.
Naruto got a Hashirama cell arm? No. That was not what killed Hashirama. It was not his own power. Some people will also say chakra disease, but no chakra disease ever existed. Just shut up. Sasuke Retsuden is not even canon, just like Boruto is not canon. Some people will say it was Jigen, because Jigen was already around at that point. But as I mentioned, Boruto is not canon. If there's one thing Kishimoto was not thinking about when he was writing the Naruto series was Boruto. He definitely didn't have it in his mind that albino alien gods would
It's
be
called
the
a
final
thorax,
villains
by
of
the way.
series
It's
and
a
the main
pointy.
antagonists of the so-called sequel to
Beza
the
with the
story.
facts.
No, he was not
Welcome in,
like
Beza.
Jigen,
Welcome in.
because
How you doing,
Boruto
brother?
was canon to begin with. So who would be powerful enough to kill him? Was it a coalition of several villages? After all, it was the first Great Ninja War, and it's supposed to be a big event. So did every single village come together to fight against the Leaf Village because Leaf was too powerful because of Hashirama specifically? Maybe 4 Kage joined forces to kill Hashirama. But I mean, even if the 4 first Kage from the other villages fight against Hashirama,
I ain't gonna lie. First Uchicaga got particle style. He can go crazy. Hey, he can go crazy.
Hashirama would still win, dude. I mean, sure, we don't know exactly what the first Kage would do, except for Hashirama. But let's be real here. If the third Kazekage was the strongest Kazekage of all time, which is said to be the case in the Kazekage rescue arc, the first Kazekage is already weaker than him, so he couldn't do anything against Hashirama. Mu is sort of considered to be the strongest Tsuchikage, and he's not the first Tsuchikage. The third Raikage is considered to be the strongest Raikage, and he's not the first Raikage. And I mean, how powerful could the first Mizukage have been? Sure, maybe he could be the strongest Mizukage of all time, like Hashirama was the strongest Hokage of all time for a decent amount of time, until Naruto arrives. But let's be real here, even if that was the case, if those 4
This
Kage
guy.
came together to defeat
Man.
Hashirama, this would be a famous event in the Naruto world, right? And it would also diminish the effects and
Roberto
demands
about to snap.
behind the 5 Kage coming together to fight Madara in the 4th Great Ninja War. If there was already this union of Kage in the battlefield before, it just makes the 5 Kage versus Madara fight less impactful, and it also makes Inoki's line as the fight's about to start less impactful as well, because he said, oh, who would have thought I would live this long to see the 5 Kage coming together in the battlefield. So maybe it wasn't the Kage, maybe it was a lot of powerful shinobi from all villages or specific squads, or maybe they used
It's raining, guys.
Who
My
knows?
internet might just
But
go.
still, there isn't anything that could have killed Hashirama. What could have defeated the 1,000-armed Buddha statue? Hashirama had been poisoned, caught off guard, or something like that? I don't know. It's just a mystery right now. This one is truly baffling. If you want to find out why every Akatsuki member deserted their village, click on this video right here. Also, please like this video as well.
All right, what do y'all guys thought of that?
Notifications are very important. And thank you
15 Naruto mysteries unsolved. Nah, he solved a couple of them, but you know what I mean. Yes, sir. Alright guys, we're gonna get to 26.
Today we're speedrunning Hungry
400.
Shark World. Now our
26
speedrun
400.
starts with us going into the Pacific Islands, where right away we spawn in and we want to eat as many fish as possible. We also got our boy Chris 2D. This is a free right from the beginning, so we're gonna eat.
YouTube! Particle starter is made from 3 chakra types. Could be the way Hashi died. Hey, bro, look. And the first Uchikage was able to leave enough to show his pupil particle style too. Let me see. Particle style, also known as Dust Release, is a highly feared KK Tota in Naruto universe. It combines earth, wind, and fire. So KK Tota, KK Genkai is 2 chakras mixed. Okay, and KK Tota is 3 chakra mix. So this shit is even like, bro, this is more advanced than Wood style actually. We don't know, Mugi. We don't know. Nobody know what killed this Hashirama. We don't really know. But it was just me saying, you know, particle style. It's really OP. You know, you basically disintegrate everything with particle style. And I know you read everything, Mugi. I know, but we don't really have a clear answer of what actually killed Hashirama. Second and future third Tsuchikage, and the second Tsuchikage shitting on his pants. The bro, who is it? The Mizukage? No, is the Tsuchikage? Molecular destruction of anything inside its expansive geometric shape. That shit is crazy. No, Mugi, you can't say that. You can't say that. It's not. I get where you're coming from, but it's not. It's not KK Toda. The only people that possess KK Toda are the people that have particle style. That's the only one here in the Narutoverse. Or is there another one? Man, I gotta see that. You know what? I'll watch it with you guys. I'm gonna look so we can watch the 4th grade ninja wall. That shit was gas. You guys remember that? Move. That's the first. That's the first. Is it Mitsukage or Tsuchikage movie? I know Mugi. I I get you. But the same element that he used for wood style, it's watering grass. He says it himself, Mugi. That could be Sushi Kage. He's a Sushi Kage. He can be infusing Sage Mode into it. Like probably Naruto does with the Rasengan. I feel you, but there it, it's a different Sage chakra. It's completely different than regular chakra. YouTube. YouTube. Kishimoto doesn't know anything about Naruto, which is funny considering he created Naruto, but he left so many holes that we as the community try our. No wonder there are so many feelings in the holy show, man. Kishimoto, bro, why you did that? Fuck. Bro, he doesn't want to do that. Bro, after he saw he don't, you know Kishimoto hates Sasuke. By the way, he don't like Sasuke. And Sasuke is like he's like everybody loves Sasuke. Not me. I like Shikamaru, but everybody likes Sasuke, bro. It's incredible.
On my YouTube. Like that shit. All links available. Join the Discord. Consider liking the stream, subbing on top. A couple hearts, a couple confettis goes a long way. Alright. Tino, my boy. What's up, dog?
I don't think so, bro. I think Hashirama got AIDS from clapping a girl. I think that's how he died.
No nostalgia. Am I playing Fisher's Relax? Fuck no. That's absolute dog shit trash set. Gimmick trash set. I'm an OG belly drummer. Savage.
Sass is funny.
Don't patronize me.
W Sass. Yeah, bro, she killed him. You know he had many wives. Or many females. Who was Sasuke and Sakura? Well, I was the first. Them cheers. Emilio Quiñones. I'm looking forward for shiny ball picks right now. Well, I hope you get it, fam. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Technically, you can. You're not saying it. I'm not saying it either. If somebody get offended because we're saying that, I mean that's on them, you know. Right. Maybe you're right, Moogie. That's a boy. The people are sensitive. Nah, I can say it. Uchiger. That's what the guy says it in the who Naruto says it like that. I got a shiny Bulbasaur, Dratini, and Meow so far. Congrats, my man. Congrats. Thank you, Moogie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, homie. Thank you, my friend. Moogie, did you caught up with Bleach? I saw the movie. There was a movie that was out. Yeah, going hard. Superplex. Immediately with the shiny ears. Ah, you see? That's pretty good. Good shit, bro. Good shit. I got 5. But it took me 26,000 encounters. Do you count your encounters, Emilio, or no? Thank you, fam. Thank you, thank you. If it's not a Pikachu, I'll take a Metapod. You don't count them. Okay, okay, it's okay. Just curiosity. Funny enough, my Bulbasaur took me 26 encounters. First stream. I was really happy. I was really lucky too. How being over the moon, brother. I did freak out, man. I did freak out pretty bad. Like, I was not expecting that. It's crazy how Tetris players can, figure out the patterns. For even, I mean, they get used to it. They have to practice millions of times, but dude, attacked the Leaf, but they were completely outclassed by the Anuraka clan. And due to this victory, Jurdev, I hope I said that right, gave the Abraham whole forest. How long you been playing Pokemon? Today, for almost 3 hours. Pokemon since I was like 8 years old. Nah, 6 maybe. Oh, Hiruzen. Man, I hate Hiruzen, bro. He was the third Hokage, bro. He did my boy Naruto dirty, bro. My first Pokemon game ever played that I remember was Pokemon Blue. My brother was playing, and he let me borrow it, and I remember he had a Squirtle with Bubble. And I was just fighting Rattatas. I was really happy fighting Rattatas. But like having the console as a kid and playing it, it gave me like the wow, this is so good. But my first playthrough was Pokemon Silver, and I was able to pick a Cyndaquil, and I fall in love with the game for the rest of my life. Then I find out that some of my friends knew about it, and I got more into the game and I started learning. And one of my friends introduced me to what a shiny Pokemon looks like, and I lost it from there. You had blue too? Nice. Yeah, bro. My boy Hiruzen had Naruto starving, bro. But you know what? The whole village was wrong too, bro. The whole village was messed up because Naruto had nothing to do with what happened. Realistically speaking, Naruto was barely alive. Like he was barely born, and everybody started blaming him because he started caning the Nine Tails, which in fact became he became the first male to ever carry the Nine Tails. But dude, he all started from there. Pablo. That made me a Pokemon addict, obsessed, delusional, and here I am with the boys, shiny hunting. matches can get intense. Hey, I 100% agree with that. Light goal acquired. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there, moving, because I'm leaving on 5. 5 encounters. 5 encounters. Emilio, have you been here before? I think this is the first time I see you, right? Maybe I could be wrong. Once before. Welcome back. Welcome back. Haven't been playing any games lately. Watching anime. Was trying to get back on my feet after the accident. Gotta take it easy, brother. Health is more important than anything. Look, once you get health, anything else you can grab. I promise you. That's more important. My boy, cool. You know what I'm saying. So take as much as you need. I appreciate you tuning in. You know, I hope the recovery is going very well. I hope you're able to become better than what you were before, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, just take it easy. Take it one step at a time, and that way we can start living life again, brother. 500 subs, just Moogie! You kind of new watching lifestyle. Well, I appreciate you tuning in, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Moogie. You're part of it, bro. Look, I got the books right there. I'm gonna start making them videos. Moogie Wara. I love it. YouTube! It's been a dream come true, fam. Life is a dream. Life is a dream. Life is a dream. Told you guys I have the best community in the planet. We are ready for you to go berserk. I already got the mangas 1 to 14, guys. 1 to 14. I got a spare phone, which means I got a spare camera, and I can make it happen. It's gonna be pretty cool. I gotta pick up a day out of the week so we can read Berserk, boys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the last one for the night. Appreciate you guys, all of you guys. My boy Moogie, Cool, Emilio, Flaco. Flaco, thank you so much for the artwork. I appreciate it. Roberto, Javier, my boy Beza, Dills, Smoke, Roberto is everywhere. Brad, welcome in, man. Thank you. Toki Wenbai, that boy Parker, Papu, Michael, Flange was here, Banana Electrical, Obrigado. My boy John, Darth Vader. Darth Vader was here, guys. Ed Mud. Thank you, guys. I'm very grateful. Thank you for the massive support that you guys have shown. Being here, giving me that like. Appreciate it a lot. Get ready, we got some merch coming soon. I'm gonna start working harder on that, and let's see what YouTube says. Let's see what YouTube says, man. But we're gonna go from there. With that being said, most likely I might miss you guys tomorrow on the stream. But I will. Let's see. let's see how it goes. Thank you once again, guys. I'm very grateful. It's your boy Platano. We're out. YouTube. I'll see you guys soon.